Let's do our predictions, I'd say. So,
Oof.
I think we did this last year. It's obviously in the abyss now, obviously.
Yeah.
That video.
Rest
But,
in peace.
but obviously, better than ever. So, I'm thinking we do who's going to win the Super Bowl, the score, and the Super Bowl MVP. So, whoever wants to go first.
I don't want to go first. I got to think in my head.
David, you want to go first since you're the guest?
Yeah, I'll jump in. It's going to be, I think, closer than most people think. I think on paper, everybody's leaning on the Rams because of just how strong their defensive line is, especially with Aaron Donald, especially with Von Miller. The big X factor in this game is going to be all about quarterback pressure. We know the Bengals aren't going to be a team that's just going to let Burrow drop back 7 yards, throw 20, 30-yard bombs all day. They're going to be aiming more towards the short pass game. We saw how they made that work against Kansas City, and I would not be surprised if they go for that same kind of formula here. There's speculation if CJ Uzoma is going to be coming back because he had that leg injury, but there's a probability he might be coming back to play, which will also be a factor. But again, he's able to make it work with T. Higgins. He's able to make it work, obviously, with Jamar Chase. Even getting Joe Mixon in the throwing game seems to be working for them. And certainly Burrow himself, very dynamic athletic quarterback. He had at least 2 or 3 third down completions where he's had to rush himself over 6 yards. He's getting 5 yards a carry when he has to in those situations. So I think people need to give Cincinnati a little bit more credit than they deserve going into this one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've also got the LA Rams. Stafford, again, has playoff experience. He's got significant experience, as do a number of the other players on the team. And with that, I think having that number 1 receiver in Cooper Kupp, having a very good deep ball threat in Odell Beckham Jr. and even Van Jefferson kind of as a dark horse. He can get in there in the mix too. Cam Akers is healthy. We haven't seen much in terms of the rush game just yet, I think, from the Rams. But again, he's had a whole season to kind of recover from injury, and now he's back to form. So those are the big factors. If Cincinnati is able to get to Stafford in the pocket, that's going to create some problems, and I'm not so sure that they're going to be able to just make big connections with long ball throws. So that's something to consider too. And the other big thing too, I think not a lot of people are talking about, is the Sean McVay versus Zach Taylor conversation. Taylor was under McVay just a few years ago with the Rams, but now he's moved on to their own thing. You've got the two youngest coaches in the Super Bowl in league history, which is pretty cool to see. But in the last game, Sean McVay used both of his challenges early, didn't work out in his favor, and that cost him 2 very costly timeouts. And had San Francisco made that 1 interception completion, I think we would have seen a very different outcome in that game. But beyond that, McVay only threw 1 challenge the entire regular season. That didn't even come till week 18. So it'll be interesting to see if he is a little bit more kind of timid and quiet and just relies on his coordinators and just his whole coaching strategy for the game, or are we going to see him maybe get a little bit jumpy if things don't quite go their way? So the way I see it, the Rams are going to have to score early often, especially in the first half. They do not want to give the Bengals life. If it's me, on paper, I'm going to say that the Rams are going to win it. I'm going to call it a score of 31-28. And I'm going to call Stafford the MVP. But in my heart, I do want the Bengals to win it.
And wait, who's your Super Bowl MVP? Who'd you have to say?
Oh, Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
If the Rams win it, I'm going with Stafford all the way. If the Bengals win it, I got to go Burrow.
Okay. What do you think, Edge?
A lot of good points there, but I just, as a diehard Bengals fan.
No, I know you're like, you bleed
till
orange.
the day I die, it's just like...
It's orange in your veins.
Yeah, as you can see it.
He's earned his stripes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to, realistically, I'm going to say the Bengals, and this is the fun part of the score. I'm going to go with a very, very lovely 21-17. It's going to be a low-scoring game.
Wow, okay.
And, of course, just the Bengals, instead of having to fight back and win, I feel like they're going to be comfortable the entire game. It's just going to be a matter... I feel like it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah.
Well, what happened the last time when the Rams were in the Super Bowl?
Defensive game, the Pats. Oh, I'm wearing the Rams jersey, but...
Get him out of here.
Gilly.
Gilly,
Man.
Even Gronk's catch was big.
I feel like it'll be a defensive game.
Yeah.
And, not a lot of turnovers. It'll just be a nice little battle.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too boring, but and hopefully Joe Burrow can get his If he wins, I'd love to see. He's got to smoke the cigar right there.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
light it up
That
right on
would
the
be
field.
so awesome.
Are you saying he wins Super Bowl MVP? I guess. Yeah.
Oh shoot! You didn't? Did you say your Super Bowl
Yeah.
MVP?
Yep.
Oh, you did. Jamar Chase.
Okay. It's
Ooh,
not
okay.
even your guy Joe Burrow. Then.
No,
Fuck
sorry.
Yeah, you are, man. He's not gonna win anymore.
Jumping on like that already.
He's not gonna win anymore.
Let the man have his opinion.
Yeah. For me, like I'm just gonna try and use logic here, right? Like,
We
just
don't
like
that.
my actual football knowledge speaking.
We don't like that around here.
No. I think.
Oh, actually using thought and due process.
Yeah.
and
What's
your
that?
homework?
Like,
What? Who
especially
does
on this channel.
What?
Come on, I don't do that.
No.
Today I'll actually speak though. I think I'll say the score 34-14, the LA Rams. I think.
Oh, wow.
I think they win like that. I think Aaron Donald's gonna win Super Bowl MVP. I think he's gonna add another more hardware to his. I think that's one thing he's missing is that Super Bowl, and then imagine Super Bowl MVP. Like a lot of people say, he's like could be the best player in the world, right? Just because he plays defensive side of the ball. Right?
Absolutely. He's definitely like right up there.
He's a truck
in terms of top player in the league.
He's a truck, right? I don't know. I just think Aaron Donald is just like incredible. Don't get me wrong. I want Cincy to win. Okay, I do. As much as you see my
Yeah,
reactions,
I don't know
right?
about that.
I actually want Cincy to win. I remember I actually screwed up. I could have got last year as well on clearance, the AJ Green one a few weeks later.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, I'll get it later. It was sold out after, so I would have gotten $60, AJ Green. So I would have wore that today if I had it.
Yeah.
But I think I would like Cincy to win. The Rams win, I won't be upset either.